city. We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
One day I'll catch a break. Let's have a look.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum. That was last Tenday, though. Oh, I'll pay you back.
You'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
You have anything you want for supper.
Cheerful.
All the treats your tummy can handle.
That's not what I meant. But if you do insist on continuing to be difficult... I just told you. 6.
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these squatters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
I just want to remove these unlawful interlopers from my property.
My point exactly.
They're like kobolds. You let one in and soon the place will be crawling with them.
Ye gods, this guy's begging to get smacked.
I'm a very magnanimous individual, but this is my home! Either they leave, or I'll make them. threatening me? Zenobia, why are you just standing there?
As I...
Fine. Please show this meddler some of that...
Stay back!
Stay back! You're in my house!
You're going to hide.
Onward then. We'll see what I can learn.
Indolence breeds madness.
The place was empty.
If you want us to get our hands dirty,
I just want to remove these unlawful interlopers from my property. I'm a very magnanimous individual, but this is my home! Either they leave, or I'll make them. Fine, fine. They can stay. Just don't blame me when they turn on you like the mongrels they are.
I respect your hustle, sweetheart, but it won't work on me. You've stepped on the guild's toes, and we'd like a little something to make it better. I'd say you'll live to regret it, but honestly, I'm not so sure you'd live. You're serious? Let's forget this unpleasantness ever happened. Come on, boys. We've got places to be.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Breathe deep and move.
Better to be within its walls than without. Not quite sure why you stood up for us like that, but I won't say I'm not grateful. Thanks. And may Torm keep you. You're the first person in this city to have our backs. Thank you. Really.
Good thing you sorted that out. I was this close to chucking a knife right between that trollop's eyes.
Thank the gods. I was sure we were about to be evicted.
To make some coin.
I don't think the children could cope with being homeless again.
We're lucky there's still.
I want to have a word.
Do you know where we're going? What kind of inn is it? Will there be feather beds?
Can't talk. I'm sorry. The little one needs all my attention.
We told our son that this is a holiday to spare him the truth. We don't have homes to go back to.
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
It's up there.
Turn back, citizen. No passage in this direction. It's bloodier than a butcher's backyard out there. Piles of dead absolutists, and a few of our own as well. The cultists assaulted the gate, armed to the teeth trying to break in. They nearly had it too, before the Steel Watch intervened. For now, but I can't let you pass. We might have repelled an advance party, but they'll strike again.
Let's see.
No passage this way, I'm afraid. Turn back. It's for your own good.
Think about it. They're stuck here with no coin and nothing to do.
If I was a Sharon lookout, this was the
in the
sort of
hells
place
was
I'd
that?
walk around.
An earthquake, perhaps. Strong enough to rouse the dead, too.
Nearly there now.
Why don't you protect us instead of these scruffy outlanders? Baldurians! Stand with me against this tide that threatens to overwhelm us.
Please just go home. You're ruining a perfectly uneventful posting with this nonsense.
The Flaming Fists are supposed to protect this good city, but they allow trash and vermin to take our homes and goods. You're a true Baldurian, I can tell. You must understand why we need to keep these strays out of our city. Another bleeding heart. Piss off and take it elsewhere. You and I have nothing. A word, if you will.
Between you and me, I don't think there are enough flaming fists here for these refugees. Oh, no. You misunderstand. I mean, anyone could be among these refugees. Us Baldurians can't feel safe with so many of them roaming about without proper supervision.
Let's hope Archduke Gortash can make a difference.
You see them over there? Refugees? Ha! Naught but a cover. I know what they really are. Dyed-in-the-wool agents of the Absolute. Mark my words. Oh, come off it now. That's not...
Oh, gods. Not another protester. Go talk to Nestor if you must. I've got plenty on my plate with these mewling geese.
I just lost a wager, thanks to you.
Who are you?
Someone who bet that you'd never be foolish enough to actually show your face in this city again. But here you are. And the gold in my purse is soon to take flight. There have been whispers about you, sister. About your faith, your loyalty, your company. I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of disgust as I look upon you. Is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
I know the truth. I know my parents still live. Tell me where they are, and I have no quarrel with you.
I'm afraid the quarrel is unavoidable, thanks to you. Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing matters to a head, then seek out the House of Grief in the lower city. Though, if I was you, I'd be very tempted to just forget it all and disappear. You have some form at doing so, after all.
And don't give a rat's ass about...
Don't pay me any mind now. I'm just trying to make sure everyone gets fed.
Lord on the rack, give me patience. These protesters keep harassing the refugees. It's horrid. I just hope the Ilmater Temple opens up aid again soon. We need their help here.
Back off and return to your homes. That's an order.
Why don't you protect us instead of these scruffy outlanders?
I got you.
Donations? Food, sundries, gold. These poor refugee sods need all the help they can get. Thank you. I'm sure your contribution will be greatly appreciated. Got something else to donate, have you? Let's see what you've got. I'm sure your contribution will be greatly appreciated.
If you want to chat, talk to Nestor. I like my personal space.
Be on your way, citizen. Got a lot to keep my eye on round here.
I'm busy. Mind your own.
Glad to see you. Glad to see anybody, really. It was a lonely road getting here through those abandoned farmlands, and I'm a sociable sort.
The dog seems wary, sniffing you intently. The dog sniffs your hand and seems more at ease.
With farmers, Chris.
I apologize for my husband and his obsession with that bloody dog.
What was that, my dear?
Nothing, darling.
No, I'm afraid I must insist you do not pet the hound.
My love, you can't keep being so rude to strangers. It's just a dog.
All the grabbing and touching startles poor Biscotti. I will not apologise for caring about my boy. Isn't he just? I'm so very glad they let animals in the camp. Means Biscotti can be kept away from that awful war.
Oh, yes. As long as the dog is okay, he's happy. Give me strength.
Here we are, Griselda.
Heads will roll for this. This transgression. This injustice. I don't give a shit about all that. It's how I've been treated, which is the real travesty. A perfectly respectable businessman wants to bring his, well, business into this fine city. And what do? They talk some absolute horse bollocks about papers and correct filing procedures and threw me in this slum. I should be loins deep in Sharess's caress by now, not waddling about in filth.
We've got to get Grunch into the city, but he's in no shape to travel. I wonder, what if we hit him in a big barrel and nailed it shut? Nah.
Don't know how we're gonna get Grunch into the city, wounded as he is, but we have to.
Whatever you need, I can't help you. Even talking is painful right now.
After a quick examination, you conclude that your patient is pretending to be wounded. You wonder why.
Really? This isn't necessary. I'm sure there are other people that need your help more urgently. Shh! Not so loud. If those lads find out I'm faking, they might go off on their own. They're not ready for that. And frankly, I'd miss them. I don't really have any other friends. And I like those lads. So I think I'll stick around a while more.
Can't stand her, can't stand her, can't stand her! My sister-in-law. All law and no sister. Grr.
Oh, I think he can look out for himself. When Nilos and me were hiding, and hungry, and scared, it was Grunch who got us through. I'm not letting him down now.
I dunno. Maybe Greg has...
Actually got here safely. Towing along my wife's sister and mother. Or maybe they towed me along, eh?
God, camping with the mother-in-law has been utter hell. Maybe I should just go on ahead into the city without her. Scouting, like.
My son Garen is pleased we got this far together. But his wife's bitching is making me old before my time. Why can't he tell her to put a sock in it?
They got me signed up to learn to make pots, which is dumb. I'd rather learn how to kill cultists. And I bet you'd back me up on that. I'm really worried about Umi. Hey, remember in Moonrise?
So, you survived. That's more than many of my kin can say. It's mainly anger that keeps me going. Zevlor was supposed to lead us, but he froze when we needed him most. I haven't seen him since the massacre on the road, which is lucky for him.
What a sad situation. The once proud tieflings of Elturel, reduced to beggars.
We made it through hell, twice. I know now that as long as Danis and I stick together, we can do anything.
Sorry, you're no god.
Washing my pits. Aye!
Hail, friend. Fine day, isn't it? Forgive me, you're in no mood to talk about the weather. Your journey here was a hard one, no doubt. Is this your first time in Baldur's Gate? It's a fine city, isn't it? No better place to hail from. Used to be you'd arrive knowing you'd a full belly and a warm bed waiting for you. Not anymore. These days, there's barely enough to go around. Add the refugees on top and, well, folk aren't feeling too generous. I've been asking myself the same question. I wouldn't be the first to interfere. Some well-to-dos in the city donated enough to see the newcomers right for the time being. Only they didn't bother helping everyone else. Locals going without while strangers feast. It stoked the fire, all right. Some Baldurians are kicking up a fuss round the front of the barn as we speak. If I wasn't wearing this uniform, I'd walk round there and teach them a lesson. they'd never forget. The Flaming Fist isn't what it used to be. It's grown weak, corruptible, soft. It's down to honest citizens like me to stand up for what's right, uniform or no. That lot round the front, they've got it coming to them. Too bloody right. They've gone soft behind those walls, forgotten what it's like to struggle, living hand to mouth. I say we march round there and slit a few bellies, remind them how much worse things could be. What do you say? Why does it matter? Innocence makes the blood run clearer.
So, you're the lick-spittle who crushed the Bone Lord's thrall. Have you come begging, sniffing for our stones? Gortash won't like that. A throat his black hand can't choke the spit from. You'll need to bleed and carve this city if you want to turn him to grave meat. He shivers at the thought. When you find the Lordling, tell him Oren is watching.
So, Oren is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
What? I'm bushed. I ran for days to get someplace safe, and then found out I'm last in line to get in, 'cause I'm a hobgoblin. As if I could change that.
How did that song go anyway?
Just between you and me.
And taking their fair shares? We've had plenty for everyone. If you're here to fill an empty stomach, look elsewhere. Folks swarmed what little was odd, stuffing their pockets. Bloody animals.
We got here first, friend. You're welcome to whatever scraps we...
Back off! I found these apples.
Take the wood from the cart too. That'll be good for a fire, if nothing else.
Find us bloody keepers, I say.
Something over there.
As long as we stand together.
No use digging with my bare hands.
Who will stand between them and the innocent?
If we do nothing, the innocent will suffer just the same. We have no good choices.
The hunter has nothing to say to you. He seems to have other things on his mind.
You think you can just walk into our camp, present yourself to Alma, or leave?
Children still live. What will happen to them if we attack?
Rechtei Hathran Rust.
My friend from the Hag Swamp. You're a bright light on a dark day. Prayers for the fallen. We're burning their belongings so they may fight on in the next life. Battling monsters like your pale friend, perhaps. Oh, yes. I know you hid him from me. But this is not the moment to discuss it. This is about the dead, not the undead.
Frey Valdisk Durovna. Frey Valdisk Ablast.
Our tribe left camp on a rescue mission. Only Alma and those you see here returned. They could not.
Im Orak. Nete. Krasin. Netra.
I will say no more. It's not my tale to tell.
No. That shame is mine alone. I thought I knew the faces of all your friends, Gandrel. But this one is new to me. Those who have left us will be celebrated, not mourned. They died well, after all.
As we all hope to. And this is the one I spoke of, my lady. The stranger I met while hunting the spawn. They killed not only that Fenn's hag, but also the undying General Thorm, if the rumors are true.
2 fine trophies. Perhaps I can interest you in a third. Baldur's Gate is haunted by many things, but one of its most insidious is the vampire Cazador. For years, his foul spawn have stolen away innocents at night, whisking them back to his palace. Recently, they struck our camp. They took our children, every last one. Our whole future.
We are monster hunters all. Our purpose is to kill beasts like these. But in our haste to save our little ones, we were rash. We charged straight into an ambush.
They tore us to pieces. Vampire spawn and werewolves. I have never seen a vampire's lair so heavily guarded. What's left of my tribe is wounded and broken. We cannot stand against him to save our children. But perhaps the Slayer of Ketheric could. If you do this, our entire tribe will be in your debt. On our honor, it will be repaid. May the gods keep you, and damn your...
I know tears will not bring our children back.
There is nothing to forgive. It is only right to mourn.
Our dead fought well. They died well. I hope I can...
No screaming children.
As long as we stand together, nothing more.
Quite a spot, eh? Knocks the breath out of me to get up.
It's the Elder Brain. There's something happening to it.
You promised you'd get us inside the city. Said you'd do whatever it takes.
I'm sure I saw the giant metal monsters guarding the checkpoint.
Ever wanted to meet the most cowardly dragonborn in the realms? I fell for the blockhead.
I'm not scared of the authorities. But it would be stupid to pick a fight with the fist. Right?
Do me a favour. Box my ears in. I can't listen to any more whining about missing letters.
After a
Do not, under any circumstances, employ sword course couriers. They're said.
Forgive me, but I must attend to... What did the Beastmaster say back? Danzo, it's right.
Mummy keeps talking about some army, but she won't tell.
Why don't you take your complaints to them?
The Absolute Army will be here any day now.
Stop fretting. The Steel Watch will put a stop to them.
Still needs murder. Still unsolved. City Watch.
Front page material.
Stelmane is dead. This does not bode well.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around. Well, do you have the means to support yourself? Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's Decree on Extraordinary Wartime Measures. I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution. Your name?
Well met, citizen.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
State your business. Eyes open, body still.
Behind the Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known.
Whoa. My engine, it's almost... I don't know... buzzing. Like it's paying attention.
Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die.
Outraged. This is front page material.
See the city, up on the hill.
It's up there and we're down here.
That's why we need to walk just
On my way.
Refugees for hire. Catchy, right?
If my friend tries to get you...
If I hire the just told you.
What's up for discussion?
All this kerfuffle over missing redcaps. Yes, we'd caged them due to unruly behavior, but as our redcap cleaners demonstrate, most are perfectly harmless.
Keep a sharp eye out. Redcaps are on the loose. One's deemed too violent to work. And not one of these circus folk seem bothered by it.
When did you realize the Redcaps had escaped?
Paramidius, one of our red cap.
I want to see Dribbles, but I don't like the monster at the door.
Please, go ahead of us. My son is a little nervous.
Stinks of cheese. Between his piggy toes!
How dare you? What in the hells is all of this?
A necessity, good sir. The Steel Watch loves pretending sweet Rivington doesn't exist. So we have decided to protect you, dear patrons. No need to thank us. You'll be allowed in once I've done this batch. Next! Hello, hello, and welcome to the Circus of the Last Days, the finest extra-planar circus there is.
A circus! Can we go?
We travel from plane to plane, thrilling all blessed to see us. From tempestuous Ginny to belligerent redcaps, you'll find them all here. But enough of this. The circus is a place of joy and distraction, so come inside and forget your worries. Not a problem, dear patron. Benji just has to check if you're a vicious murderer. Benji?
Ah! Brain juice smells like piss and iron. No like.
Oh, well, that's a first. Usually I'd allow you in, but in these times, I can take no chances. Move along. No circus for you. Oh, damned if I'm not a sucker for big eyes and a heartfelt plea. Very well. Welcome to the Circus of the Last Days. Have fun, and be sure to catch the star of our show, Dribbles the Clown.
Do you think Dribbles will have his animal?
Never traveled out. Let's go.
The creepy monster.
You realize she is miming putting on face paints. She has them to sell.
Approach! Ugly one! Yes! Behold! Akabi's Wheel of Wonders! Spin! To win prizes beyond your tiny imagination and make your miserable life more bearable. Then Akabi pities you. Begone! Come, mortals, and try your luck.
Not now. I must provide.
Viola Silvertongue at your...
Scummy ballbag, move! My gots to clean!
Oh, Mr. Hag. Miss her stink.
Oh, hungry little hobgoblin. Want a treato? I has lots of treatos, and magics, and junks I finds. Don't worry. I only takes junks from dead people. I is nice. Yes! I has lots of stuffs. Just for you. Bye-bye now. Come back to Papa soon.
Don't forget that Dragonborn's order. It's due shortly. Darling, we have a customer. Is your camp drab? Dreary? Then you have come to the right place. Browse our bespoke, stony and bony creations. Or commission a statue in your likeness. It is our most sought-after service. Oh, you shall be thrilled and delighted. I know it. Nothing caught your eye? I shan't tell my wife. It's been an age since your last break, my darling.
Do not stand too close. The flames have a life of their own.
Mum won't let me touch the animals.
Hey, maybe steer clear of the beasties. One of them is near Rabbit, and the other is looking at us like we're supper.
I don't like the kids.
Ooh, don't get too close, or Crimson here might decide you look tasty.
The beast ignores you, her eyes locked on the crowd. Teeth bared, the creature is near rabid in his bloodlust. Hollow eyes, pale gums. This beast isn't angry. He's starving. At the mention of the word meat, his stance softens.
If Crimson bites them little fingies off, don't come crying.
Don't get too close. Beasties are
No, we can't go. I want to see Dribbles.
You've seen him twice already.
Buddy the dog is my very best friend. Do you know why? Why? Because with him, anything is possible. Way!
Can we not find a more pleasant amusement? Gouging out our own eyeballs, perhaps?
Did you hear about the scarecrow who lost a fight? He got the stuffing kicked out of him. Way! Oh, you're all such good friends. I've had a wonderful time, but I have to go. Oh, well, if you insist. How about a magic trick? But first, I need a volunteer with nerves of steel and the heart of a lion. Who will it be? Who?
The hair on on the back of your neck raises as a shiver passes through you.
You, my special assistant. Come on up.
Hang on now, soldier. I'm not paying for your sins.
Oh, my heart! Right there! Oh, perfect!
This is better.
Now, you're very special. As special as can be. Does anyone know why?
Why?
You're special, my friend. Because I have a message just for you. Praise the Absolute. Please. Praise the Absolute. Is this part of the show?
My word.
Here comes the punchline.
I always knew I'd die at a circus.
Never travels without his friends.
No! Still, no! Off limits! Leave! Now!
city of stone and steel is an endless scream in nature's womb. I have felt no peace here. Until now, your eyes, Stira. There is pain, endless and deep, but also devotion, blazing like the sun. You're in love, are you not? You are wise to admit it. When it comes to love, vulnerability is armor, truth a sword, and trust a shield. I pray you wield all three, Stira. Bring the one you love to me. I will look into your hearts and see if your love is eternal or doomed eternally.
Love, is it? I hadn't realized I'd bowled you over that much. Give it a try, then. Impress me.
Close your eyes, little ones. Be still as stone to earth. And remember to breathe. I see you. I see the bond between you. So tender, so fragile. But do you see it for yourselves? Shadowheart, an endless storm surges behind sharp eyes. Listen. Think. From where does Shadowheart draw comfort on a cold, dark night?
I see. Are you sure you don't want to quit while you...
Well, the heart craves comfort, but needs respect. How does one earn the dark-haired maiden's respect?
Not completely off the mark, but there's easier paths into my good graces.
There is hollowness between you, something brittle and strained. We must dig deeper, grasp the pain hiding within. Shame sits in the soul of all. To tame it, we must name it. Shadowheart, what is her deepest shame?
I didn't think a little game would sting so much when I agreed to this. But you're right. I suppose I should be grateful. You helped me shed any illusions that you might have been paying attention. Thank you.
Your bond is false. Close your eyes.
Still rolling in the muck.
Gortash knows you are coming.
Remember.
She's toying with me. What does she want?
Be honest. What do you think of the new look? Well, I'm glad someone does. Perhaps I'll get used to it. I have a lot to get used to right now. Then that's where we need to go. My parents are in there somewhere. Orin's little display was just intended to rattle us. We mustn't let her succeed, but need to stay alert all the same. Fine. What's on your mind? How are you holding up? Don't be so modest. I can't remember the... Almost pleasant traveling with company, if you ignore all the less pleasant aspects. Almost pleasant traveling with company, if you ignore all the less pleasant aspects.
Never wanted the easy path.
Lucille! It's Pose, Grapevine, then, and Boris. Boris! Put some sensuality into those interrupting a massacre. Merkel, help me. These call me no.
The beast ignores you, her eyes locked on the crowd. Teeth bared, the creature is near rabid in his bloodlust. You can tell only one thing.
Buddy the dog? Why? Because with him, anything is poor.
God.
Did you hear about the scarecrow who
The hair.
You, my special assistant. Come on up. Come now! Don't be a... Now! Up! Double sharp! Or poor Buddy here might think you don't like... Have I only mice in the audience? Or does someone... I'll do it! Finally! I chose... Is all your... To bleed? Very well. Praise the absolute. Is this part of the show? punchline!
He never travels without his friends. Let's go.
Don't waste a step. I should speak up.
This is your eyes, stirrer. You bring the one you love to me.
Love?
Close. Listen.
I see. Are you sure you don't?
The heart craves comfort, but needs respect. How does one earn?
Very good. Just don't say it so loud.
Shame sits in the soul of...
I didn't... You didn't do abysmally, I suppose. That's worth something.
Your bond is false, and I know why. Because your heart belongs to another. Close your eyes, and she will show herself to you.
Oh, still rolling in the muck, I see. Gortash knows you are coming. Knows you have the Bone Lord's stone. Do not let him hiss hot air into your worm weaken. Oh, your bond will not save you. He will wrap its cord around your neck and make you swing from it. Remember, his throat spits lies, but my blade carves the truth. You will read it on your skin soon enough.
She's toying with me. What does she want?
Be honest. What do you think of the new look? Well, I'm glad someone does. Perhaps I'll get used to it. I have a lot to get used to right now. Then that's where we need to go. Orin's little display was just intended to rattle us. We mustn't let her succeed. We need to stay alert all the same. Fine. What's on your mind? How are you holding up? Don't be so modest.
Orin, Skvar, burn away the shadows she hides in, tear off her mask, and you'd reveal her for what she is. A shivering child.
Fucking shapeshifter. She'll try to break our best asset, our trust. Fortunately, she's no match for our second best asset, me.
My faith will guide me.
Onward.
Eager for battle.
Nearly there now. See the city. Up on the hill.
Moving in.
How many red caps are in?
They let in another horde of refugees this morning. When's it gonna stop?
How we fixed on supplies. Sound off.
I need a quick word.
If you're a customer, go down to the shop. Otherwise, clear off. Well, given this is in fact the shopkeeper can... Please, keep bothering me. I've no work. Oh, I'm very...
Here we go.
They're damn near chomping at the bit. What's the plan?
Refugees traveling along. Stupid enough to live. Remind them that this is our city. And we don't take kindly.
It's locked. From the other side. Wonder where it leads. With haste.
You want to let those thugs?
Earlier. Almost like a groan.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Let me have a little peace and quiet, won't you?
Moving ahead.
Into the dirt.
Oh, you're such a scaredy cat.
I've packed bags for myself and the kids. Ready by the door. You should do the same.
The patrons do the delivering.
Mummy,
Why don't you take your complaints to them?
I know, sweetie.
If you're looking for Il Martyr's charity, you're out of luck. They've turned their backs on us, like everyone else.
The priests will open the temple up again. You will...
The crying one weeps today. Our father Lorgan is dead. Murdered. I don't want to talk. My heart is in mourning.
The Absolute army will be here any day now. They made strategic welcome all into his embrace. South, all suffering.
We let more outsiders in and more Baldurians die. Duke Stelname, Father Lorcan, it's no coincidence.
We have faith here, Bill. Faith in people, no matter where they're from.
Who had more faith than Father Lorcan? How did that work out? Exactly. Lorcan let a killer into our temple due to his misguided compassion. His faith got him murdered.
Bill, I beg you, be quiet. Even sinners receive Ilmater's grace, and Father Lorcan knew that. We don't pick and choose who we aid. Thank you, stranger. I take some solace knowing that he died in Ilmater's service.
Does Ilmater's service involve protecting heretic absolutists? Or perhaps I missed that sermon.
Enough, Bill. You seem a kind soul. Our temple is open to you. Walk well.
Decide who deserves Ilmater's grace. Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorcan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater. I wouldn't go that far, but the investigator is being particularly challenging right now. 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our high priest, Father Lorcan, and one of the new refugees, Brilgor. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target. Feel free to look around the temple, but fair warning. The investigator won't change her mind without significant new evidence. Shorette's caress would be my best bet. That's her usual haunt after closing a case. Valeria never found the murder weapon, so that could be a start. Anything disproving the refugee murder. I really hope you find...
Oh, cursed to put my hands on everything. Step carefully. There's a trap. No traps, please.
That's curious.
Anything of use?
Be patient, child. Soon.
Count on me.
Have to keep going.
Another fight. Let's go. Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
No time to waste.
blood.
Time to strike. Then our eyes can't be trusted.
What's in here? Someone was arranging these corpses. What for?
That might be worth a look.
Body parts. Is this some kind of display? So much blood. Must be where Father Lorgan was slaughtered. These boots have seen everything. Looks like these people were trying to hide in the tunnels here.
Without much success based on the evidence.
The corpse has nothing to... The corpse doesn't... The corpse... The corpse doesn't.
Dolordi, our blood-red dwarf. Tricky.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know. The corpse tries to speak, but something prevents it.
Flophouse.
The spell's power wanes.
Better not be cursed.
I can keep going a little longer now.
I've said all I have to say already. Now I just want to pack up my kitchen and leave. I know it's not fair. This was the best job I ever had. Lorgan was kinder than most. And now they're blaming a refugee for his death. Typical.
Very well.
How goes the search? That's it! Proof that Valeria... If you can convince them of Brilgor's innocence...
Times may be hard.
That'll be the end of it. And don't make things worse.
If you're hungry, you can wait with...
I've got my eye on you. And them.
corpse regards you lifelessly.
Pushed. Felt bones break. Darkness. Man. Buying heirlooms. Brothers. Died on the road. Garrett. None.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Looking for lodgings? Don't bother. All the decent places are gone. Damned coronation.
The missus and I have been dreaming about the city. No more.
Notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed. The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Seeking answers. Theon Goldgrind, my boy, had a secret. Killed folk slowly. He liked it. Ill-mater temple.
The spell's power.
Light on my feet.
There's blood. Notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source.
I know this key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
Seeking my boy. Killed folk slowly. Me.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Theon.
The spell's power.
These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Logan's name is written here too.
It's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I've heard.
And if a patron confuses me for a
for me. Interesting. What's inside?
We're getting a real.
I have something to ask.
What do you reckon, lad? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs? Aye. Oh, it's all right where we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that?
Forget your worries. Indulge yourself.
Play it.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something. Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? Ugh, I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine! If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory? No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her... Oh, and you'll need this pass. Well, what are you...
Guild, yeah.
The two men bark softly to each other. A single name reaches your ears. 9 Fingers.
You rats with the guild now. Heard Nine Fingers met her match.
The new kingpin? All meat and muscle, that one. And wild as a werebear. If he's looking to oust Nine Fingers, my blade's got his back.
Sounds messy as the ninth hell. Must be why she called us to help.
Is that right? The way I heard it, you Zent cut a deal with the new... Hold on. You there! Getting up in our affairs? Good luck with that, chum. My mouth's buttoned.
My tongue's not for sale. I never know he's even hired.
I'll give it a shot.
Be rid of that brute.
Isn't right. On his leash.
Game. Play.
You're looking parched, sweetheart. Another tankard?
Else, darling. Another sip and I'm like to spill over. But other hankering for spicier flavours. How about you give me a taste? I think it's time.
Don't worry your pretty head about the fist, love. I can play them all like a...
What'd you say, doll?
Darling, how you set me a quiver. You are a beast among men. I shall slake your thirst, dragon. You... Hoots! Order up! Another
Better be.
Scaring our regulars off. A weary traveller, battered and bruised. A mien cool. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip. She gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you? Am I? Your eyes tell a story, sweeting. You crave more than pleasure, you crave penance. It's Fionn you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin. Murdered! Ye gods, the poor I missed that Oh. Losing Fionn slashed a big hole in my sweeting. There'll be time for tears. Cruel as it is, I must turn my... We'd be better off sleeping in the gutter than that.
Get him while they're on! And the other person with you. You enjoyed it?
If you're here to shop, just buy what's needed, all right?
Why is everyone acting so normal? We should hit Rivington next. They might have something we've forgotten.
Listen, don't you?
Seems like a lot. We can give you not wish to pleasure your
Hells, not this again.
The brain appears to be resisting its masters.
You want past? Talk to Ellen.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day. Valeria? Well, I'm not messing about with a murder inquiry for damn sure. Straight ahead across the bridge. A blind ogre couldn't miss it.
Kithrak's red.
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorm. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city. It already is. Granted, there are a few formalities to complete, but... well, why don't allow me to formally invite you to...
We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
Way to the audience chamber.
Kind of hated this place. Such ado about a damned bridge.
Lord Gortash is expecting you.
Is it really
Please
worth
make
all
your
that
way
ire?
to the
Come
audience
on.
chamber.
Isn't there something you hate for no good reason?
If it isn't little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worms Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along, if you can. I'd hate for him to miss...
What's on your mind? Oh, come on. You don't... Oh,
Men, women, children, all barred. A decade ago, who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldurin? As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, to make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies. I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of chestnut. The second time, even a stroke.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
At the bank, but it... What, though? I couldn't say.
Nonsense. Stelmane was no less... Her death is my fault to These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding that.
Hi. It's me, Yen. You were really nice to me, but could...
Isn't there a human crest she can join?
Yes!
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious. Fine. What's on your mind? How are you holding up? Don't be so modest.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
It's more than that. The way they look at you, judging you. I don't like it.
You're not being paid to like it. Have you found you?
Lord
Just for the sake
Gortash is expecting you.
I have performed deeds
Please
well
make
and
your
efficient.
way.
Next is out of our hands.
Lord Gortash is
Exactly.
expecting you.
But you answered my
Please make
question.
your way to the audience chamber.
Let us be resolved. Today we...
Stand down, villain. In the name of the Steel Watch, aggressive action will not be tolerated in the presence of the patriarchs of this proud city. The Steel Watch appreciate your cooperation, citizen.
Dearest Patriarchs, dearest Raven Guard, but a moment. The Blade of Frontiers graces our halls, and he's wearing his devilish best.
My father. He's here.
My friend, forgive the cold welcome. My Steel Watchers are eager watchdogs, for the good of the people, I'm sure you understand. Lord Enver Gortash at your service. I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that nether stone that you carry. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorms, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding, together we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
It's not, but it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to, like any other subject in our kingdom. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
A doppelganger in our camp. That sounds all too believable.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. First Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorm. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God. Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that. Our tyranny, and we are saviors, defenders of the Sword Coast. Our loyal subjects will love us, not hate us. What comes next will be entirely their fault. Soon. First, come and be witness as I make history. The first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Then we proceed. The Patriarchs await. Distinguished Duke
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens?
I
swear. Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash,
My friends, the Steel Watch stand. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you...
Truest of souls, bathed in her light.
There is a fleeting connection. Your parasite communes with his, then falls quiet.
Have you come to behold the new dawn? What is a hero, if not an actor for the greater good? Faerun suffers in darkness. Tyr has abandoned us. Helm's Eye has strayed. But Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright, a beacon to light the heavens. Gortash and I will ignite the final spark, and that, true soul, is the greatest of goods. First act as Archduke.
Parasite binds your mind to Will's. Your memories of talking with Ravengard become his.
You spoke with my father. Incredible. To hear his voice speak those words, like a stranger wrapped in his flesh. I won't let the Absolute keep him. This is my pledge. The pride of the gate. Sure, why?
Traitors.
Our time has come, son. Together we will usher in a new dawn. Why do you say this? Only the shadows would name the sun a tyrant. Faerun suffers in dark, but Baldur, you, Gortash, and I will ignite the finals. Help me. Ah, the Black Floric chose shadow over light.
She's punished. Then Floric's been captured, or worse.
Within Ravengard's memories, you find Councillor Floric. She is confined in a cell right here in Worm's Rock.
The sun rises, my boy. My true soul. Are you ready?
For a brief moment, uncertainty clouds his mind, then dissipates. The astral prism vibrates in concord.
What nonsense is this?
The prism quivers once more. Ravengard falters.
Help me.
Your tadpole seizes. The prism stills. Ravengard's empty eyes meet yours.
As I said, Baldur's Gate will ascend. Torill's first and only grand city.
First comes a vision of terror. The city of Baldur's Gate taken by Lithids. But beyond the terror, there is hope. You see a beaming Ravengard presiding over the sunlit city, applauded by the people. A people at peace.
The true Ravengard is still clinging on somewhere in that mine. It might not be too late for him.
Have we finished then?
Kill Orin and take her Netherstone, and do not return.
And if the Steel Watch can't protect
Eager
us,
for battle.
what then?
Last time for chatter.
Flaming Fist, stand.
The Steel Watch has made an impenetrable fort. I can't think of a better...
Can't give up now. What path lies before me? Here goes nothing.
Have you seen the teachings at the South Gate? Those exiles cast out by their own city. The precious hero liberated them from one hell only to trap them in another.
Shut your mouth! Ravengard is a legend!
Ravengard is a
Lae'zel, you've the most exquisite eyes, golden as the sands of the Caliph.
And you've a soft skull. A gaze tentacle will have no issues pushing through it.
Is that a compliment?
No, it is a fact. Life in this Faerun is laughably weak.
No time to talk. I have clients to brief, and they're as sharp as spoons.
I ain't saying nothing to nobody until I've had my trial.
Let's rehearse this one more time. Pretend I'm a fist, and tell me what you were doing in the house.
Something's on my mind.
What if they throw us in jail?
This is the armory, not a bloody open house. This equipment isn't for sale. It belongs to the Flaming Fist. Course I bloody wasn't. Too busy ordering more of those mechanical monsters. I suppose you can take a look, but make it quick. Stay sharp, stranger.
No, dear. I don't know.
I almost believed you this time.
All we can do is be patient.
Best be on my way. What do we have here? Nice. Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Officiousness.
If not over,
We
then
throw
through.
down the door because it sounded like
I don't
someone
know, dear.
Very well.
in trouble
I don't know.
inside.
Oh, this is the armory. No, this equipment isn't for sale. It belongs to the Flaming Fist. I suppose you can take a look, but make it quick. Station.
He wasn't even
Use them when you've got Flaming Fist.
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us.
Can't risk being in open view. What path lies before me? Oh, my hand slipped. Surely no one will notice.
get in the barracks, I'm telling you.
Like I'm dreaming.
It's damn poetry right there.
That's a friendly-looking shadow. Free for the taking. What to choose? These boots have seen everything.
Thief's been emptying pockets around here. You might want to allay some suspicions before things get out of hand. You've been given the benefit of the...
Gods are watching me.
You might as well lock the cell. You're too late. It's over. I didn't give up. I lost. I came seeking allies to our cause. Watchers spotted me, dragged me to Alder Ravengard's husk. Empty as a stare. A tadpole's puppet. Nothing more. He's spoken accusations. Apostasy. Conspiracy. Sedition. I'll be executed in 5 dawns. You might have unlocked my cell, but there's no escape from this place. When the people need a miracle, you cannot wait for the gods to answer. Alder's words. I'd almost forgotten. No more sulking. I know what to do. Lead me from my cell. Escort me out of Worm's Rock. I'll seek out my connections. When the city streets shatter, you'll want their blades. Well done. Lead the way.
Let's see what you're hiding. Interesting selection. This calls for careful footwork. A little bit of this. Another step forward. Should mind my step.
You were witnessed assaulting someone. You're headed for the cells.
Carefully now. Oh, what a take. Better be cautious. I need to find a way forward. Seems like a good moment to talk.
On your way. May Lord Gordon...
You're too late. It's over. The steel wall. I came empty. I'll be executed in 5 dawns. When the people need I'll seek out my connections. When the city streets shatter, hurry.
What do you want? I don't need to escape. I've got food, water, privacy, and I mean to keep it that way.
Carry on.
Huh?
Stay on my good side.
I'm not paid to chat.
Don't want to draw any attention. You've made a grave mistake.
You were witnessed assaulting someone. You're headed for the cells.
should mind my step.
It's all that growth he's been getting. How long's after ploughing? Doesn't he have family who looked after him? The fellow's a few haystacks short of a stack. Go like that. Last night.
Softer than a whisper. Think you can take me on?
You were witnessed assaulting someone. You're headed for...
Take you. Take you.
Calm down, dear. It won't happen, I swear.
Oh, I can't really glaze that pizza. It wasn't even hurt.
Whatever comes, I'm ready. That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what happened, and we'll be home in no time.
I'll give it a try.
You've been saying that for ages.
I don't know, dear. I don't know. All we can do is be patient. I don't care how many they make. She ever replace the fist.
Our
very well.
I spoke to a witness
Let's
who said
see
you entered
what
the
this
house
does.
before the fight.
Ready for anything. Can't afford to stay idle.
Tobin finally get crushed by a wall.
I'm going in.
You were witnessed assaulting someone.
Still on my feet. Blood follows me everywhere.
Cloak and dagger. My favorite.
Blood comes easy these days.
This is my time. Making my move. Making my move.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Concentrate.
Can't slow down. No holding back.
Impero Tibi.
2 steps at a time.
Focus, straight through. I will ascend.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Swift and lethal.
I won't give in. Seems simple enough. Something good here, I hope. How much farther can I go?
Keep focused. We can talk once I'm free.
Speak up.
Oh, for Baldur and
defender of the people.
All right,
what now? At the ready.
This is far enough. The way should be clear. I can't thank you enough for getting...
It's the least we could do. Your faith in this city should inspire us all.
When the flames roared loudest, you pulled me to safety. I will travel to the upper city. You won't fight the coming battle alone.
No one's stopped me yet. What's hiding here?
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Best avoid that trap.
More than a few summertide days here.
I never took you as a fisher. Did you ever catch anything?
Only a few. Straight from my worried father.
high price for trespassing around here. It appears.
Swift as my feet can carry me. Breathe quiet. Move with care. Have to keep going.
Otto's been muttering in his sleep.
Just out of view.
Dragon sleeping on the
Best get
worm's
in and
rock.
out. Not up for trading today, I'm afraid.
Doesn't he have family who looked after him? The fellow's a few haystacks short of a stack.
Out of sight. Out of mind.
A thief's been emptying pockets around here. You might want to allay some suspicions before things get out of hand. You've been given the benefit.
Time to press ahead. Let's see what this does.
Keep focused.
All right, time to skulk about. Don't mind if I do. Have to keep going. Does this count as adventuring? Can't slow down.
Hear the news out to the foundry.
What? Tubing finally get crushed by?
Nah, heard they're making those metal beasts with 4 legs now instead of 2.
You were witnessed assaulting someone.
Keep focused. We can talk once I'm free.
I don't need any attention right now. Don't waste a step.
You've been seeing that for ages, and we're still here.
What do we have here?
What are they waiting for?
Got to keep moving.
Should mind my step.
Keep focused. We can talk once I'm free.
All right, time to skulk about. Never wanted the easy path.
Action, not reaction.
I needed it. What to do? I just want a little look. Breathe deep and move.
Like its will be done. To battle.
Torment.
On the victor's path. Fleet of foot. Now.
Tormento.
Forever dauntless.
Got to focus. Heading there.
Survival is all that matters. Try me.
Time to strike. My faith will protect me.
Time to push my luck again.
I will ascend. Tormento.
Best be on my way. Cursed to put my hands on everything. Still alive, so that's progress. With haste.
This is far enough.
It's the least we could do. Your fate.
When the you are.
Let's rehearse this one more time. Pretend I'm a fist and tell. No time to talk. I have clients to.
Oh,
Leave it out. I've got a trial coming.
I ain't saying nothing to nobody until I've had my...
Happened, and we'll be home in no time.
I have something to ask.
Have you heard anything about what it's like in the prisons? Actually, don't tell me. I don't want to know.
It's a waiting that...
I spoke to a witness who says you...
Never met anyone like you, Lae'zel.
Yes, I've been told I'm quite scintillating.
Have you really?
No.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated. I'm just an impartial observer. This is Gortash's game. A murderous one, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? I couldn't even fathom a guess. Though, I doubt we'll need to wait long. Let's make camp when we're able. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
Seems simple enough.
By order of Lord Gortash, all livestock admitted to the city must be surrendered. All livestock is now property of the Ducal Council for the duration of the... Move along.
Shame no one cares enough.
You must agree, this is ludicrous. How will we...
I want to have a word.
Still can't fathom that they hang folk in this city. Every 10 day, I write into the Baldurs' mouth about it.
Uses of parameters. That's what I was taught in the grotto. Do you know how...
I don't like this. I don't like the look in some of their eyes.
The citizen is unconscious and won't be waking.
These street trash need to what?
Very welcome. One blow! One blow and she drops like she's...
Used to think those things were gonna make...
What did she even do?
If all these fo-
Very well.
Lae'zel, do you believe in love at first sight?
I hardly believe in love at all.
Oh.
But I do believe in carnal pleasure.
Oh.
The Elfstone Tavern. I wonder if my old things are still there. They could be of use to you.
Let's see.
Hold up, citizen. This is a crime scene. Halt, civvy. Turn back.
Hold on, Thornhill. I'm tired of standing here. Devella's been up there for ages.
Constable Devella said she...
Investigator Valeria.
Stelmane's parlor. A place to receive clients and their bookings. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
Oh, bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good. To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt. Yes, I'm Devella, the unfortunate colleague. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her. Gods, that's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound, but this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, there was a man, Saravok Anchev. He was a child of the god of murder, Baal. He ruled the Iron Throne, a dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms-dealing network. There, Saravok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, the Baal temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthal. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Baal cult is back. And someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work. I've not ruled out the possibility that it is Saravok himself. The brutality of the killings is certainly reminiscent of his work. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reference to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship.
The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to... I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence. There are patriarchs on the murder target list. I'm oath-bound to secure them first, so... While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them? Not from round here, are you? We're in Baldur's Gate. This is just how things work. Meet me there if you've anything more to report. And good luck.